So my seminar was on network hacking, man in the middle attack. So it's domain of computer network, cryptography and cybersecurity. So man in the middle attack is when an attacker intercepts communication between two parties, either to secretly eavesdrop or to modify traffic traveling between the two. So attackers might use man in the middle attack to steal login credentials or personal information or spy on the victim or sabotage communications or corrupt data. So it is exactly what it says, like man in the middle attack. So in it's an internet network hacking, which means the attacker and the victim will be in the same network. So how they will be in the same network is like there are free Wi-Fi available. In simple language, when we connect to any free Wi-Fi, we are exposed to any attacks, middle in the man attacks. So how it works is like when a victim is connected to the resources or internet, we just get in between as an hacker. The hacker just gets in between the middle of the victim and its resources. So basically what happens in a LAN network, when two hosts want to communicate with each other, they need to know the MAC address of each other. If the communicating host does not know MAC address of the destination, it sends an ARP request to the broadcast domain asking for the MAC address corresponding to the destination host address. The destination host identifies the ARP request is meant for its IP address and hence sends back its own MAC address in a unicast ARP reply packet. Most of the LAN based attacks are launched by sending falsified IP MAC pairs to the host being targeted. The victim machine assumes that MAC address is in the first ARP packet is genuine. So the basic process is like this. So we'll see how it works. So in a typical network, suppose the victim, so basically victim sends every request to the access point, and that access point gets the response from the resource and sends back to the victim. So same, we'll do this. So what we will do, we'll just change it. We'll take the place of access point, and the victim will send request to us, and we will be the one who is connected to the access point and to the network. So how it works is what is ARP protocol is a simple protocol used to map IP address of a machine to its MAC address. So it's present in every devices. So they have this thing through which they can map, like this in Windows we have, if we type arp.a, we have all the predefined list of a IP address and a physical MAC address. So the hacker's main aim is to change this physical address to his own physical address, so that whenever it requests to the access point, we will get connected to the victim. So how it works is like victim, suppose there are like BCD computers are there. So and there is an access point. The attacker sends a particular IP address for, like, suppose the victim IP address is C. So attacker randomly sends lots of packets of that IP address who has requesting the response. Then so the device which have that IP address, so it unknowingly sends the response to the victim. Yes, I have this IP and my MAC is the respective. So we can get access to his own MAC address. Now our main idea is to change that MAC address. So what we will say, like in here, like so without even verifying, like I as an hacker, I can send this the victim's IP address to the access point as saying I am the particular IP address, and this access point, what it will do, it will just update its ARP protocol list saying that okay, so this particular IP has my MAC address instead of that victim address. Same thing will do with the victim also, saying I am the router and my IP address is this, and so the victim device will just update its ARP protocol and it will change the MAC address of the access point to our hacker access point. So what happens is like we just make a connection between them. Now whenever the request is meant to send for access point, it will send to the hacker, and we will the one in the middle between the connection of the resources analyst point. Like whenever he'll send any credentials, any login, any browsing, any websites, it will pass through us as the man in the middle. So basically ARP spoofing is this. And why ARP spoofing is possible? Because the client accept any responses, and even if they did not send a request, and it is also so weak that they do not verify the responses. So that's all. By doing this, we can directly monitor all these stuffs and requests the victim sent to the router. Even if he browses, even if he log in, we can directly get every packet, every details, every minute details of whatever he is doing or surfing in the internet. So the tools that are used here are ARP spoof, BetterCap, NetSniffer. So these are the tools we can use in Linux to just hack a device, to get into the device. So for example, I did this one, like after spoofing off, whenever he log in it. So in BetterCap, using BetterCap, we'll get a list like this. So it gets all the details of whatever websites we are accessing, like this one website. And whenever we log in, so it will get a username and password like this. So that's all. So that's why it's always meant not to connect any free Wi-Fi, and it's always dangerous to access free Wi-Fi. So be safe. Thank you.